And over time, as you build the positive voice, the positive person inside yourself, the person you know you can be that confidence, that self-esteem, the negative ones slowly get smaller and smaller. Okay? And then you want to flip them. And then once you're there, you're gold, man. Alright, what's up everybody? Back here with another mindset, philosophy type video. So, I was just walking my brother's dog outside and I walk him for him when he's at work. But anyway, thought came in. Basically, there's always kind of two people inside of us, okay? And what I mean by that is there's basically one person, or you can call them voices of people, voices or people, whatever. So, one voice, one person is the person that you know you can be. The one voice that tells you you could be better, you can have this, you could do better, you could be more. And all the things you know you can do, the potential you believe you can, you know, like your potential type voice. There's that one voice basically telling you that, you know, you could do better, you could look better, you can get shit, you can do it. You always have that voice there. But on the other side, there's the other voice, like the negative type voice, the old you type voice. Or if you're out of shape and you're in that rut, it's not the old you, it's just the you are right now, but the voice that's telling you you can't do it. The voice that gives you all kind of excuses when it's time to do something, the voice that procrastinates. There's those two voices. So essentially one's a positive voice and one's a negative voice. Now, I also get a lot of people with these, like when I do consultation calls for my online personal training, like people reach out and say, you know, so why is now important for you to reach out? Well, no, I'm overweight and I got to make a change and blah blah. And then you get to the end, it's like, well, I'll get back to you. And I think it's like, what you're doing, what you told me, you know what I'm saying, your goal was, you're ready to make a change. I'm just using them. You're ready to lose fat. You want to get healthy. You want to get off these medications, etc., etc., etc. But now when it comes time to take that action, to put your money where essentially your mouth and your dreams and stuff are, your heads, when it comes to the action in this sense would be the payment, and then actually do the action of, you know, the meal plans to lay out for you, the macro plans to lay out for you, the workout plans to lay out for you. So people are really hesitant when it comes to that, because it's like, then that other voice starts saying, well, yeah, I'll get back to you tomorrow. I'll get back to you. All it is that bullshit voice. And I'm just using that example because that's what I see mostly from other people when I interact with people doing that. Or I mean, I see it it's just so natural for people to do with anything. I just see it, just talking to people regular too, friends, and family too. It's like, I don't dig into them and like break it up and say anything, but you know what I'm saying? People, it's just such a huge, people do this all the time, man. Like, that's like, instead of, so what's the difference? The people who actually get results and the people who don't, or the people who, when that time comes, yeah, let's just do it. I want to do it. And then you have the people that actually take the action and then do it, or the people that get the results with the people that, no, I'm going to think about it and I'm going to get back to you tomorrow. Or, you know what I'm saying, like, any other thing than action is basically you're just staying the same. Or actually you're moving backwards, because we never stay the same. We're either moving forward in life or moving backwards. Nothing ever stays the same. So you're either getting better or you're getting worse. So, I mean, it could be as simple as that. Like I'm saying, people like, kind of like, well, could just start thinking about, or probably like negative in their head, like, oh, well, once I pay that money, then if I don't do it, then I'm wasting that money. And but it's like, well, what if you couldn't fail? You'd gladly pay the money, and then you'd 100% get your results. But where are the results? Again, I'm just using this example because of this, what I mostly see, or friends and family too, but I'm just using this example. But what's the determining factor of whether if you get your results or not? And I'm using this with consultations with clients, but I'm using that in that sense. But it's also what determines if you get your results in this hobby you're trying to build, new habit you're trying to build, this business you're trying to build, anything you're trying to build. It's you doing the damn thing. It's you taking the action. You taking ownership of your life. You're taking responsibility of your life and your actions and doing the thing. Because everybody who signs up with me that does what I say or anything remotely close to it, they get great results. So with this health and fitness thing, people ask, you know, oh, how much results can you look to see, you know, in a month or 4 months or whatever? Well, number one factor is going to be what's your actions going to be? Are you guys going to stick to what I tell you? If so, you're going to make awesome results. If not, you're not gonna you're not gonna make awesome results. You know what I'm saying? It all comes down to your actions. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do has an equal and opposite reaction. What we do today affects us tomorrow. What we think today affects us tomorrow. So on and so forth. As we sow, so shall we reap. You reap what you sow, man. And whatever you're reaping is what you've sown. That's why they say everybody's self-made, but only the successful will admit that. You see what I'm saying? So whether, again, this is you sitting, you know, you look in the mirror, you hate the way you look. Man, you know, you hear that voice. I gotta get better. I gotta get in shape. I gotta drop my body. I gotta do something. I gotta get healthier. And then you have that voice then, and then you go about your day, and there's that fucking cheeseburger, or there's some Oreos. Well, I'll just have a couple, and I could start tomorrow, or when it comes time to, you know, do that 10-minute walk around the block like you decided. When it comes time to do that, your alarm goes off, and, well, I don't know, my favorite TV show's on, and, you know, I could do it tomorrow, or I could do it after the TV show. Yeah, I'll do it after the TV show. After the TV show comes, maybe started eating during the TV show, and you know, oh damn, this recliner, this couch feels so comfortable, and I don't know, I don't really feel like it right now. I can do it, and I'll do it right before I go to bed or something like that. You just keep putting it off and off and off, and why? It's because you have the desire, the want inside, and you know you have this other voice and this other person inside of you, knowing it's telling you it's there for a fucking reason, telling you, hey, you're off track. You can be more than this. You're living under your potential right now. And that alone is going to make you feel like shit. So that voice is there to tell you that and try to tell you, hey, let's make a positive change in our life. And then you go off this feel, whatever you feel like in the moment, and then forget about the emotion you had of wanting to be better, or the disgust you had looking in the mirror, how you hate how you feel. But yet, by putting it off there, guess what? That feeling's coming right back around again. That disgust, that hate, that feeling that you hate where you are, that you want to get better. And every time you put it off and it comes back around, it gets more and more intensified, and you feel worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And then you get into, I think depression's such bullshit, but that's mainly what it is. It's a negative thought snowball effect. Basically, it's a little, and it's a non-disciplined life. So you put it off, and you just keep feeling like shit again because you're living so much below your potential, what you could be, and maybe like you promised yourself you're going to do it. And that's the greatest form of like self-unhappiness, is being unhappy with yourself. Not being unhappy with someone else, being unhappy with yourself. So keep putting this off, you keep making promises to yourself, and like your self-esteem just fucking deteriorates because you say you're going to do this thing to yourself. You know, screw talking to anybody else. You're saying you're going to do this thing internally to yourself, and then you can't even stick to that, so it makes you feel like shit even more because you keep putting it off. But the thing is, like I'm saying, like, stop waiting until you feel like doing something. That is the hugest thing. Successful people and unsuccessful people, and again, success, or Nightingale, I believe, has the best definition. Success is the progressive realization of a goal. So, meaning, regardless if somebody wants to own a gas station and they're working towards that goal, and in the process of doing that, they're successful. If somebody wants to be a successful artist, they're working on that goal, they're successful. Somebody wants to earn $100,000 a year, they're working towards that, they're successful. Somebody wants to be a CEO of a company, they're working towards that, they're successful. Whatever the goal is specifically for you that you want, if you are working towards that, progressing towards that, you are successful. Essentially, if you've laid out a certain plan for your life, a goal for your life, and you're following your own plan, your goal, you are successful. Doesn't mean you have to achieve the final thing to completely be successful. As long as you're on the path of that journey, you are successful. So, oh shit, I don't know where I was going with all that before I got off on that, honestly. But just stick with your own plan, man. Like, oh yeah, okay, so that's where I was going with it. So, stop. You can't wait to feel like you're doing something. So, successful people, unsuccessful people, they actually feel the same before it becomes to going to the gym, or eating the right foods, or taking that walk around the block, or spending that hour working on their website, or something, whatever the example is. But the difference is, the successful people do it regardless how they feel. The unsuccessful people wait for the feeling to feel like they want to do it before they do it. And that feeling, 1 out of 100 times may come. Okay, so you don't wait to feel like you You don't wait to feel like wanting to do something. You just get in to do whatever you plan to do, because you know it's going to get you where you want to go, make you feel how you want to feel in the future. And once you start doing the thing, you will feel like doing it. So if you don't feel like going to the gym, you're sitting on the couch, getting up and going to the gym. Once you get in the gym and going, you're gonna feel like being there. You're gonna start feeling the energy and everything. Once you get back home, man, I'm fucking glad I went to the gym. Same thing with anything else. Once you start doing the thing, then you start feeling like doing it. It's not wait to feel like you do it. That is literally a recipe for failure. Fucking every day and twice on Sunday, man. That will never work. Like I said, maybe 1 out of 100 times you'll get a feeling to do something. And again, if you're doing something 1 out of 100 times, you're failing. I'm saying, like, no matter what it is. Fail to do something 99 times, only do it once, like, you're failing. You're moving backwards. So that's it. Listen to that small, still voice inside of you. And it may be small for you depending on how off track you are. But the more you get on track, the more you build that self-esteem, the more you have that discipline, the more you keep those promises to yourself. Even one, guys, it's not, okay, when I lose 50 pounds, then I feel great. No, if you literally think to yourself, oh man, I don't like the way I'm looking, I want to lose fat, I'm going to walk 10 minutes around the block today. You walk that 10 minutes, as soon as you even step your damn foot out the door, you're going to feel so freaking good about yourself, man. Like this little high inside yourself, like, fuck yeah, man, I'm on the right path. Like I'm taking a positive direction. I'm making a change. Especially when you're going and you get back in, dude, you feel so freaking amazing about yourself. It is the small things like that. Get stoked off the little small things that you can make yourself do daily, man. It's gonna get you there to your goals, close to your goals every single day. And that's really like one of the huge things to me. That's where the highs come from. Like just simple as like working on a YouTube video, editing. It may take me 3 hours for the whole process of editing and saving. When I get done with that video, dude, I feel so freaking amazing. I get like a high, just like, yes, dude. Like so freaking stoked. Same thing with going to the gym. Same thing with working on literally any other thing that I want to work on. It's like this drawing, man. Like I mean, like the sketching it out part's fun. Just seeing it come, like the base idea, and then all this shading and shit, like. I wouldn't necessarily say it's fun. I mean, I pretty much enjoy it, but it's not like so fun. But the most enjoying factor of the whole drawing process or my painting process is once I get done and sit back and look at it, I'm just like, freak yeah, dude. Like, it's just a sense of accomplishment. Like I say, it comes from small things. I think a lot of people think you gotta have this huge monumental success to feel like you're gonna feel better or something. No, it's these little small steps taken daily. And just like you don't feel like shit one day, you don't have a high self-esteem one day and a low self-esteem the next day. I mean, unless you do some, something against your character, morality, or something like that. But you build your character. That's what that's like. You build your self-esteem, your character, your integrity, a little bit, day by day by day by day. But then you can drop it off in one day by doing something, against your character, against your principles, stuff like that. But you just build, like, it's a day by day building. It slowly builds. You slowly feel better about yourself. You slowly get healthier. You slowly lose more fat. You slowly build more muscle. You slowly build that business you're working on. You slowly finish that art drawing you're working on. Whatever it is, you slowly get there. And day after day after day, you feel better and better about yourself. And then the louder and louder and more bold and more of that other voice and other person inside yourself you become, the more positive voice. And then smaller and smaller the negative voice gets. You see what I'm saying? It's like they're both snowballs. So you have the negative snowball, or the positive snowball and the negative snowball. Well, they're both rolling down the hill, right? Well, which way they're going is up to us, essentially, like turning the hill up or down. So you may have your negative snowball going down a super steep slope, and it's been going that way for a while. So it's a fucking moon-sized snowball. You see what I'm saying? Where your positive one's like a baseball. See what I'm saying? So you want to reverse those. And get about, okay, now your positive one's a basketball, a smaller moon. And then it goes up to a beach ball. And then it goes up to, you get the fuck what I'm saying. You slowly, over time, build your positive one. And over time, as you build the positive voice, the positive person inside yourself, the person you know you can be that confidence, that self-esteem, the negative one slowly gets smaller and smaller. Okay, and then you want to flip them, and then once you're there, you're gold, man. I mean, you gotta stay on top of it. But the more you stay on top of it, the bigger the one gets, the smaller the negative one gets, man. Anyway, that's it for the video. So listen to that voice the voice that tells you you can be more. Because I've even been in a conversation with somebody with that. The guy was saying, basically that one side he's like, he has that basically voice telling he can do it, he knows he can do it, but then on the other side, he has the voice that says he don't think he can do it, he thinks it's a waste of time, he don't even think he should do it, like what if he did it and it failed, and like just such negative BS, dude. Like how the f are you thinking like that? Essentially, it's like, that's what I was telling him, like, yes you can do it, like that voice wouldn't even be there if you couldn't do it, and the other one's just negative self-talk, like just wallowing in your, like, woe is me, pity, and like just trying to feel sorry for yourself, BS. Like if that voice is there, yes you can do it. Another thing about Earl Nightingale, he said, he was quoting somebody else, it was like basically, I fucking love this quote, man. It was, I don't think I'm gonna say it like exact, but it was basically, the fact that you have any desire, the fact that the desire, the want, the goal is implanted inside the creature, like the human being itself, is evidence that it can be achieved, or else it wouldn't even be placed there to begin with. So the fact that you even had the thought of like you want to get better, or you want to earn this income, or you want to have this certain lifestyle, or you want this certain mate, or you want whatever that goal that's implanted there, you think it is there because you can achieve it. And if it's not there, then you can't achieve it. You see what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't even be there if it's not even possible for you. Just the fact that it's there that means that it's possible for you. Alright, but that's it for the video. Comment down below, your favorite part of the speech, or any other cool quotes y'all have. I freaking love quotes. Or anything I said that helped y'all. Again, let's get that positive ball rolling. And stand up inside yourself and become the person you know you can be. You know what I'm saying? Let's live to our fullest potential. Be confident, have high self-esteem, and feel good about ourselves, man. That's what it's all about. Alright, everybody. Stay happy, stay healthy. Appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like button if y'all enjoyed it. It really helps me out. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.